Hello, I'm Dave Caldwell with your SCV News Break for Tuesday, November 11th. Nearly 100 years after the first Veterans Day, hundreds of our Valley's residents came together Tuesday to honor and celebrate our men and women who have fought for our freedom. Over in Newhall, hundreds gathered at Veterans Historical Plaza for a ceremony that's become a tradition in Santa Clarita.
Now is the time to implement real change, to build on the sacrifices of the prior generations, and to ensure we continue to advance the support system we provide our veterans.
Veterans Day is formerly known as Armistice Day, was originally set as a U.S. legal holiday to honor the end of World War I on November 11, 1918. In 1954, after having been through both World War II and the Korean War, Congress made November 11th Veterans Day, a day to honor American veterans of all wars. To watch the entire City of Santa Clarita Veterans Day ceremony, log on to SCVTV.com. 4 potential candidates have applied to fill a vacant seat on the Saugus Union School District Governing Board. Bruce Fox, Julie C. Coate, Matthew Clark Ferguson, and Christopher Trunke will be publicly interviewed by the board at a special meeting, the date for which is expected to be announced next week. The board will appoint one of the applicants to fill a vacancy left by former board member Doug Bryce, who resigned to pursue a job in San Diego. The appointment will be the district's second in the last 6 months. After the courts approved vacating Stephen Winkler's seat over the summer, officials named David Powell to the board in July. A Valencia man and leader of the Armenian Power gang has been convicted of 57 counts of extortion, bank fraud, and a sophisticated credit and debit card skimming scheme. 39-year-old Mayor Darbinian was sentenced to 32 years in prison for what the judge called heinous crimes. Darbinian, who was also known as Hollywood Mike and Capone, was a leader of Armenian Power, a gang responsible for extortion, firearms offenses, fraud, and identity theft throughout the Los Angeles area. He is among 90 individuals charged in 2011 in 2 indictments targeting Armenian Power. The Santa Clarita Worksource Center is partnering with America's Job Center of California to host a manufacturing recruitment day on Friday, November 21st. Donaldson Company Incorporated is looking for qualified assemblers, machinists, and quality inspectors for its aerospace and defense division. The recruitment event is happening at the Santa Clarita Worksource Center located inside COC's University Center. Interested applicants should arrive at 9 a.m. Friday, November 21st. The Santa Clarita Valley Boys and Girls Club is set to receive about $22,000 to help fund sports programs. LA84, the nonprofit foundation that administers proceeds from the 1984 Los Angeles Olympic Games, is donating nearly $500,000 this year in grants to support community youth athletics programs in Southern California alone. The funding is earmarked for equipment, referee fees, and awards for the basketball, soccer, and volleyball programs, and resurfacing the gym floor. LA84 has invested more than $220 million in youth sports since 1985. And keeping it with sports, the first round of the CIF Southern Section West Valley Division playoffs will happen this Friday. And for league champion Valencia, they have drawn the Rancho Cucamonga Cougars, a 6-4 team that finished third behind Upland and Chino Hills in the Baseline League. The Cougars averaged 27.3 points a game and 358 yards of total offense, while the defense allows over 24 points a game. 6'4" junior quarterback Angel Matute threw for over 2,100 yards and 15 touchdowns on the season, with the Cougars' best running back being Aaron Manning, who has 655 yards and 8 touchdowns. The Vikings will go against an average defense with an offense that averages 40.5 points a game and over 430 yards of total offense. Junior quarterback Cole Parkinson has thrown for nearly 2,400 yards and 24 touchdowns, with his biggest weapon being 4-year starter J.J. Wilson. As a receiver, the 6'3", 225-pound Wilson has caught 46 passes for 869 yards and 9 touchdowns. As a running back, he has over 500 yards rushing and 12 additional touchdowns. If Valencia's offensive line, which gives up just 1.5 sacks a game, can give Parkinson time, expect the Viking offense to have a big day. You can see a complete breakdown of the game in my 4-part Handicapping the Football Playoff series on scvnews.com. On Wednesday, we look at the Hart game against Edison of Huntington Beach. Turning to weather, cloudy skies and highs that reached into the low 60s in Santa Clarita Tuesday. We do have a chance of drizzle after 10 o'clock tonight and lasting through Wednesday morning. More cloudy skies are expected over the next couple of days, with daytime temperatures reaching into the upper 60s Wednesday and Thursday. By Friday, we should be seeing some clear skies return with warmer temperatures into the low 70s. That's all for now. For more Santa Clarita news, log on to hometownstation.com or scvnews.com. Thanks for watching. I'm Dave Caldwell.